friends, I'm here today with Miss Brown and Mrs. Vandehei, and we are going to play some math games with you and show you how you could use just a deck of cards at home to play some math games with your kiddos. Let's play.
All right, our first game is identify number. So you're going to turn over a card and you need to identify the number.
7, 2, 4, 5.
All right, and so that's our first game. And you want to think about the range that you're in. If you have a younger student in 4K or in kindergarten, you might be just within that 5 and have just those numbers in there. If you have an older student, you might work all the way up to 10. We have show number. So in this game, you might take whatever you have at home and you will turn over the card and build that number with a snack, with blocks, whatever you have.
One, two, three.
And your number is?
3.
3. All right. Sequencing before and after. You will use this little white sheet that looks like this. So you can put a card in any one of these spots, and a student needs to tell the numbers that come either before it or after it. For example, if we put the number 3 right in the middle, we can ask what number comes before and what number comes after. If I put it here, I would have to say, well, 2 comes before it and 1 comes before that. So 1, 2, and 3. High, low wins, and that is just like the game of war. So you deal out all the cards. So pretend that we've just dealt out all the cards. And so you're going to turn over the top card that you have. And the higher number wins. So if you're playing that way, so you would use the language, you would say 8 is
higher or greater than 7.
Awesome. And then
You win.
And you get both
Good
those
job, Miss
cards.
Brown.
Thank you.
Then you turn over the next cards. And you want to talk about that ace being a 1. And so you would say
1 is less than 10.
And 10 is greater than or higher than 1.
awesome.
You win.
Yay.
So you can play this game focusing on the lowest number or the highest number, and that can be the one that takes it, just like the game of war. Next game that we have is Go Fish, Make a 10. So here it's just like the regular Go Fish game. So you would take and deal out 6 cards to each player. So let's pretend that you have those 6 cards and the rest of them go in the middle for the Go Fish pile. We are looking for partners of 10. So you're going to ask the other person, whatever number you have, you want to be asking for that missing partner to get to 10.
I have a 9. Miss Brown, do you have a 1 or an ace?
I do have a 1 or an ace.
Thank you. 9 plus 1 equals 10.
Nice job. Then Miss Brown, it's your turn.
Mrs. Thorson, I have a 7. Do you have a 3?
Go Fish.
Go Fish. I got a 4. That is not a partner of 10.
Game is called Speed. It's working on adding one more or taking one away. And so this time you would deal out 9 cards to each player. And then the remainder of the cards actually go in a pile, in 2 separate piles, with a little bit in the middle because you're going to be playing in the middle of that of the 2 decks. So you're going to turn over the top card of each pile. All right, and now you have to, the player either adds, you can, if you have a 6, if you have 1 more, you can add a 6, or if you have 1 less, you can add or subtract on there, and you can play on either pile. So, and you have to keep only 3 cards in your hand at a time. The rest of them stay down, face down.
This is tricky.
This one is a little trickier.
Can I decide before?
You can go. It's speed, so it's the faster one. You only get to take the 3 cards that you have in your hand. That's all you get to play with. So if you can play, go ahead and play.
6 and then 7.
And when you put down cards, you can pick up extras, so you have a total of 3 cards in your hand at all times. The goal is to be the first player to get out of all your cards. So you can go ahead. You just keep going. So that's where the speed comes in. Is
Bummer. I can't go yet. 3,
8.
2,
9 is one more than 8.
1, 8.
if you both are stuck, then you can turn over a card at the same time. So you could say like 1, 2, 3, turn it
1,
over.
2, 3,
5,
6, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3,
And after
1, 2, 3.
1.
Oh!
And Miss
Good
Brown
game.
won.
Good game.
Great job. All right, those are our
Thanks
games.
everyone for watching, and we hope you enjoy playing some cards at home with your kids too.